Hi, it's Dr. Collado, and the word of the day is microaggression. You've probably heard about this word, and I started hearing the word a couple of years ago when I started getting involved in seminars and workshops that had to do with diversity and awareness of the different issues that relate to acceptance of different cultures and lifestyles, right? And I have to admit that I've had a hard time understanding what microaggression is. Some people are more aware than others. I had no idea even after defining it. So microaggression refers to those situations that we face each day, perhaps a comment from someone else or an action from someone else that is very subtle, that it's not that clear, that somehow it is triggered by a hidden bias, right? And it's micro, it's something small, and it might be so small that we don't even realize it's a microaggression, right? So all the work that revolves around diversity and inclusion, part is to to make us think of those microaggressions. So the reason why I want to share is because I didn't think I was ever I hate the word victim, but the target, I should say, of a microaggression, and let alone never thought that I would be the one doing or you know having or doing a microaggression to someone else. And it could happen, it could easily happen in the workplace and in our classrooms as well. So an example of how that happens in our classroom is when we fail to learn the names of a student, or we confuse students sometimes. It has to do with students that are from a different ethnical background or cultural background than us, and so it's harder. The names are different. It's not the number, so it's hard to memorize them. So there could be something about that. I personally think that I have a learning disability when it comes to learning names. That has nothing to do with that, and I'm apologetic all the time to my students, to my colleagues, to everyone, because I can never remember names. But that's just an example. Another example is when someone is supposed to do, it's hired to do something, right? They have a job within our school, within our building, and because we are friends with someone else, or we have a comfort level with someone else that's above them, we ask the other person for help or for assistance. And we don't think that that's a microaggression, right? Because we're like, oh, I just know this person, I'll just ask. But what happens is that the message that we're sending is that the other person is not capable of doing their job, and we're not allowing them to do it, right? So we are going above their heads, or we're going to someone else. If it's a situation where this person is a person that it's from what's considered a minority group, or perhaps a woman, and the other person is a man, that's definitely could be considered a microaggression. So it has helped me. It's some work that we have to be very conscious about it. It has helped me understand how I relate to my coworkers, and there's been times where I've had to apologize. I didn't mean to be rude, or I didn't mean to be the creator of a microaggression. I understand that better. So I think, and I encourage you to do the same, if you come to a situation where you're like, wait a minute, I did it, it's been done to myself, and I just realized I did it, just go and apologize, and see if you're aware, apologize and say, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, I didn't realize I was doing it. Because again, all of these belief systems and behaviors are so ingrained in us that we don't realize that we are being sometimes discriminating or misogynist or whatever the case may be. This is a very heavy topic for many videos and many blogs, but I find myself in situations where having conversations where this continues to come up, and so I thought it would be good to touch upon it. All right, thank you, bye.